Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally.
Has like 10 armor, and then, well, you're not killing him with physical damage, and then you've got Alexo, who is on this Nyx Assassin Wildcard to say, if we want the fight, we know where they are. If we don't want it, we can just get
Hold on. The arrow hit.
Oh.
Just free fires it onto the ramp, and Sammy, he's gonna be... Now I think he's thinking about a courier snipe, but while that happens up in the top lane, Devi is with no backup. Beastmaster has no means of protecting himself at level 2, so Life's Hero is able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and they do have to be careful, and this hasn't really changed a lot for Devi, but yeah, I think looking back at mid, Slayton just had the rotation there. He was able to get another, I want to say another kill, but just another close call that ends up actually... He's out. It's a little bit close. There isn't enough mana for A to get another stun or spell, but it's where maybe Alexo gets the trade finally. The Boar has been nagging the Snapfire forever, but now Devi gives his life up. I think he's just
Slayton's here. They're just going to get it no matter what. Yeah, so...
That's with daytime changing. It's from an angle that you
no,
clearly
Devi.
don't expect, but
this lane is terrible.
Third death. Oh no. And well,
okay,
might try to get it. And yeah, with the Impale, they get the trade out, but Lumiere's just having a great time. He's having a grand old time just running.
Oh my god. There's going to be a TP in from Alexo. Maybe he can help. Lumiere, though, now has a point in the rage. He's just going to pop it. Big stun from A out as well, connecting onto 2. Devi is just going to die underneath his own tower. Maybe they can trade out. Yeah, okay. It is going to be the 1-for-1, but...
Yeah, and now the problem really is, and Sammy, he's just throwing himself right back in.
Sonic Wave onto Esk mid, and they've got him. This is getting a little bit too scary, as Alexo with the haste rune should be able to get away, but as you were saying, yeah, Sammy, you really can't do this. Oscar says, hey, what's up? I'll take another kill against it, but now there's a bit of a problem. Esk getting jumped in on. There's going to be that defensive Astral, but the Mortimer Kisses are still flying through. The Sonic Wave will be deployed, and Esk is going to get taken down. Sammy will now TP in to try and defend this tier 1. If the OD doesn't have ult, he's not likely to TP top, so they're going to try and push their way forward. Oscar, though, is taking a hell of a lot of damage. They need to be able to help him out. There's the Infest play. Do they go any further? Oscar is really looking for this one, but that bonus from the Infest is not going to really be infinite. As Alexo jumps in, gets the stun, but Lumiere is now going to push in for the kill. Should be able to get it inside of the rage. No, they're going to turn their attention onto Esk instead. That OD, I said, doesn't have the ult, so there's not a lot of firepower. The Sonic Wave flies through for the kill, and Lumiere cleans up everything. He's got the Ultra, and they know Alexo's here. Can he get the Rampage? He's looking for it, and he's got it. 12.5
to work with all these failed plays. Well, poor Alexo.
Cookie stun is there. Vendetta, that's unfortunate. Tried to pop it to get away. He is standing directly underneath the sentry ward, so they still find the kill, and now they want even more. Devi, God, this is one of the worst games I think I've seen from him. It's not even really his fault. It's not that he's playing poorly. It's just...
Oh, Devi, I don't think he's going to commit here. Yeah, Lone is being very patient. He's waiting for his teammate, but okay, Lumiere took it, so he gets to do that.
Gets it. Now, yeah, Alone was low, but they're able to get the Infest play down, so Alexo gets baited in and taken out. Just so smooth. Time for that blink in again. Yep, there it is. And now, all of a sudden, your Nyx Assassin is not as really viable in terms of his defensive capabilities. If he gets silenced up by that shard...
That timing, now they're going to whiff on this play, I think. And if they choose to stick around, they could feel it. And, oh, they throw Sammy.
Okay, that does get them the stun, but now the arrow's going to come through. It hits on the backline, so Devi doesn't have the roar. This is going to get very awkward. Mortimer Kiss is coming in from the side. Alexo dead, Devi Llama gone, and the fight is over. Now it is time to run for your lives, but they're not going to get very far. Sammy taken down. Esk finished off. Move. Okay, not quite yet. Astral will buy time, but buy time for what? He's still going to get taken down. You want to make plays. If you overextend, if you go for too much, if you get caught out in a play like this, then you're just going to get absolutely punished, as Alexo will go down first. Eves very, very wisely just goes for exactly what they want. They take that second lane, and I don't even really think that there's going to be any sort of chase on them, although I say chase, that would imply that Infamous are leaving, which they are absolutely not. Alone's going to pop the BKB, looking to push in. Can't finish off the kill just yet onto the OD, but he had to Astral defensively. The Roar comes in. It is reflected by the Lotus, but it does its job. Alone is locked down and taken out. And now what else can they get? Eves pushing forward, looking for the Snapfire. That disc, though, really going to keep him up for a little bit. Not long enough, but it draws the attention of those cores, and now they're going to push in. Yule's into Arrow, locking down the Tiny. Lumiere pushing in for the damage. They've got the Timber Saw in here as well, but the Astral will come through. They're holding the line. They burn through the Aegis, and the Tiny is still not dead. They've managed to keep him safe. Lumiere's back up into the fight, though. They need to be able to deal with this Lifestealer. Alexo can't really do it, but he's going to buy back as well. They are going all in here. They really do need to get this kill onto the Lifestealer at all costs, but they cannot afford to lose the Tiny, which means the Tiny can't really dish out his damage. Lumiere TP's away. Lumiere's going to push his way in. They're looking for the target. The Tiny is very far on that front line, BKB list, but there's going to be the defensive Astro, but look at the Mortimers. They may not get the impact damage, but they're trying to sort of set up the field as Alone. That was an interesting Sonic Wave. I think it's still going to do the job, though, as S gets locked down and finished off, but it buys enough time for the Tiny to fall back. The problem is he still has to heal up in the fountain. That's going to take a while. And in the meantime, Oscar just sort of flies in with the Whirling Death for a secondary kill, finishing off Divine Llama. It's a push from Alone. They just don't want the racks. They want to go in for the kill, but Alone, very low on HP. He's going to be able to blink himself away. Over to the east, though. Eves went in, looking for the kill by himself. Not only is he not going to get it, though, he is going to get taken down. Sladen is the only one to fall on the infamous side, and Wildcard just really feels like they're running out of gas here. If they're going to go in, World already lost the range. And now, oh, Tiny got hit by the dust, so they know he's in there. The Infest play is going to come through. Now they'll try to pick on Sammy as best as they can. Not able to finish him off just yet, though. And Esk, he's getting the Sanity's Eclipse back up. He's got it at the ready, so if you're Infamous, don't get too greedy. But there's going to be that play. Oscar dropped low, taken down. Alone, though, pops the BKB, pushing back in, looking for Eves. Tiny dropping low, no lifesteal for him. And he's not going to be able to make it out. They'll lose the Tiny, dead for 2 minutes. Esk is now in some trouble as well. Lumiere doesn't care. Okay. He'll just go after the racks. Fair enough. Mega Creeps have been acquired. And at this point, he's just going to leave again. Wow. Basically the exact same play that happened last time. He gets what he wants. TP's out once he's the last man standing. And a Wildcard, they call the GG. Okay. We certainly saw some better fights from them on the back end there, but better was still not good enough.
Yeah, and it's a nice try, and he also needs to find his way onto the Invoker, and I think that's where it's going to be very important.
Be an immediate just sort of push back in to get those kills, but they are still looking for it mid. Esk going to get jumped in on. This time the Shackle from Sladen will come through. Doesn't last very long, but they do get the Remnant down. Unfortunately, that Remnant pull means I think Sladen missed the power shot, or it actually might have just been the raindrops absorbing the damage, but it's not
for him to fill his bottle unless he walks all the way up towards top, but I feel like that might be what we see Alone doing. But at the same time, where A just gets burned to death, not much he can do there. At least Lumiere isn't doing here. And Devi, oh, he timed it perfectly.
He's going to go in with the Rolling Thunder. Can he get the second hit? Lumiere's going to try to side... No, he's not. He just kind of steps back into it. That's a little awkward, but Alone and Sladen are coming in. They're going to try to clean this one up, turn this into a 2-for-1 trade. I do believe they've got the kill, but they see the Shadow Demon here Alone, and they do want to just try and make a move. No TP coming in just yet, but... Oh, Alone is going to now TP his way in, and they should be able to pull Sammy back into it. They find that kill. Meanwhile, elsewhere on the map, TP in, but now Oscar's got it eventually, but can they punish? Here comes Esk. Tornado off the mark. Looks like Oscar's just going to be able to walk away, or maybe not. They still do hit him up with that Cold Snap. Is there enough damage? Oh, there is if they do that. That's a Supernova. Don't know if they needed that. Tiny was coming in, but...
almost wasted to see that build-up not be done by this hero. Meanwhile, Esk, well, I don't know if they even knew about the blink, but they weren't playing like they knew.
Esk is going to get taken down. Devi, though, rolling in. He's going to commit the ult, blinks himself directly onto the Void, but he's still got an Astral Step Charge. He's going to be able to get away for now, whereas Oscar, he just throws himself right into the middle of that fight. The Shackle connecting again, pinning the two supports together. Eves is trying to hold, and now he's actually just going to TP out. Supernova channeling. Will it complete? No, it will not. Alexo taken down. Good news, though, is that Devi, left all alone there, did eventually run down the kill onto the Void Spirit, and might be able to take down Sladen as well. Actually, the Ignite's just going to do the job there. So Wildcard able to find some kills here, and Devi really stepping up, trying to keep his team in this. Jumping onto A. Esk is going to TP back in for a little bit of extra damage, and it's enough to get the kill.
It's with how split all their heroes are, plays like this just keep on happening, and I think they've got a good attempt here with the,
They should have it. That's a
Catcher.
massive pickoff, and yeah, that Soul Catcher is so valuable, maxed out level as well, so your Tiny just gets chunked down
Gonna
immediately.
keep running at it. That's what he wants to do to create pressure on the map, but oh, that's where unfortunately Sammy Boy has been baited in the top lane on that ward. But they also find a kill bottom, Lumiere. Oh my goodness.
Lumiere drops the Eclipse onto the Phoenix, didn't get the chance. Well,
Good
giving
pings.
away the game a little bit there, but they are still moving their way forward. Devi. Can they get him? Not quite yet. There's going to be the roll up into the Rolling Thunder, and Devi, he's thinking about whether he wants to actually try to initiate here. Does get the stun down onto Sladen, so should be the Wind Ranger taken down, but there's issues over in the river because the Tiny is the real target, and he does get taken down. Eves will fall. Now they're in onto Alexo. He could pop the Supernova here, but not really sure that's going to work out for him. He just doesn't even do it. Holds onto the ult.
You kind of leave yourself wondering if Wildcard are getting a little bit too comfy here. And of course, that was their only
he
smoke play.
spotted Esk,
but,
though.
Oh,
That
Well.
is unfortunate. Esk is just going to get taken down. Sladen. Oh, hold on. They don't have it just yet. Tornado comes in, connecting onto both. Alone doesn't have any more step charges, but I think eventually, yeah, they're going to get it. They get the shackle down. But Esk buys so much time that the rest of his team do make a play mid onto Oscar and Way, and they might go for even more because now they're onto Tiny. They don't get the latch this time, but they've got the vision on him. The Eagles is going to come out. Lumiere's trying to get involved. Devi, though, big play in with the Rolling Thunder. Lumiere has to pop the ult as well as the BKB, but it does get him in. They will find the kill, and now Devi Llama, you're starting to run out of time on that roll. Need to make sure you get clear, but while he's getting clear, his teammates are getting dead. Alexo and Sammy picked off on the high
your
ground.
big pushing Aegis. This is where Lumiere could certainly just win the game into a very fast victory, because now Wildcard, the only annoyance they can really throw at their opponents is the swash. It's the spells coming in from the Pango. It's something that really they have to be concerned about, but Esk, he just keeps on dying, walking down the lane. Assimilate. Man, oh man, this is getting a little bit out of control.
Top lane, what's going down here? Devi's going to try to get himself into the middle of the fight alone, those TPing onto the creep wave, so Wildcard really do have to fall back. He's just trying to get himself away, but they'll cancel it with the Lucent Beam. That's the Tiny dead, and the fight is over. Now, it's just cleanup. Sammy's going to get taken down. Alone picks up the double. Meanwhile, in the river, Devi trying to get away. Sladen not letting him go, though. Hitting him up with the Gale Force. Now the Shackle comes in. Look at all the time that he's buying. Teammates are just sort of casually strolling their way over. We're here now. Let's go for the kills. The Pangolier doesn't really have too many ways out. He's going to try to use the roll-up again, but can he actually... No, can't make it out. Another Shackle Shot comes through. Power Shot connects, and Alone cleans up one final kill there. It's just...
Meanwhile, it's just every single time.
Caught out. Shackle connects. Assimilates there. Okay. Affliction's even going to put him under there just to... Well... try and help out, but at this point they don't really need his assistance. They've just got the kill between Alone and Sladen, and this is turning into really just a slaughter. They can't get anything money-wise for the Invoker. He directly into about 4 heroes, goes for the Shackle onto Esk, and now he might end up paying for it. Yeah, he's just going to get sort of bumped around and taken down, but over on the other side of the fight, Sammy was cut off and taken down, and now, yeah, Wildcard have to run. They're going to get Devi out of there. Esk, though, may not be quite as fortunate. He's going to look for his own TP, and he's not going to make it. Lumiere locks him down with
Problem
the...
is, once you get that BKB, well, you're just going to be purge target #1 for A, so it really doesn't help you all that much. Oh, they got stunned.
They are jumping in onto him, but there's going to be that disc coming out, keeping him alive. Supernova is going, though, but it's not actually going to stun anyone up. And now the Gale Force actually sort of clipping them on the back. They're going to go in with the Shackle onto the Tiny. They've caught Eves. If they can take him down, yeah, once again, fight has to reset. They're going to look to buy back with him, though, but Devi needs help. He is in a bit of a bad way here, and they're not going to be able to bail him out in time. The reinforcements would not arrive. Devi, though, will buy back himself, and Wildcard are just really going to go all in for this, recognizing if we don't win a fight now, I'm not sure we ever will. But they will push their way forward, but they're pushing into the Eclipse. They're just going to lose the Tiny again. And Devi, he's going to get hit up. That Shackle coming through. Sladen is just absolutely annihilating any semblance of teamfight cohesion here from the Wildcard lineup, and they'll call it quits. The GG comes out, and Infamous just dominant across back-to-back games.
No, super clean from them. I think game 2 even more so than game 1.